What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles. You're rocking with Lyles Movie Files. We are all live in location. The whole group, the fellas are here, ringing in this episode, this very special episode with me in person. Got little brother Jace. What's up?
What's going on, folks?
Jay King. What's up with you, man?
Hey, man, we coolin'.
Big Chief. What's up with you?
Hello.
This is why we can't do these in person.
Right.
And Big Gunner. What's up with you?
What's good? I'm clowning. Happy I got my hairline too.
I exposed the fellas to a cinematic piece of magnificence called Jurassic Games. This movie is one of those video on demand, try to take advantage of a big franchise movie, in this case, Jurassic, was it Fallen Kingdom, that last Jurassic World Park film that came out last year that was terrible. This movie is so much better. So basically what it is it's Running Man, The Hunger Games, and a low budget dinosaur maze runner deal, but it is amazing. It is like this greatest spectacle, one of the best I've seen. So you may remember my review where I raved about how great this movie was. But I got the fellas to watch it, and so they weren't ready. They were not ready for this movie where 12 convicts go into this virtual reality world and fight for survival. And not only do they have to deal with each other, they also have to contend with dinosaurs, spiders, saber-toothed tigers, Venus flytraps. Oh my. It's a little bit of everything in this movie. And we have a host who wears a dinosaur mask. And it's just for no reason, but it's amazing, and I just love this movie so much. So I wanted to get the fellas' take on this because I had to show them this movie. So Gunner, let's hear from you first. What did you think of Jurassic Games?
I feel like your assessment of exposing us to such things like a STD was a correct use of words there. Thank you. It was a fun B movie to watch. Like, it's what Snakes on a Plane wanted to be. You know how they tried to aim for that B movie cult classic thing. I think this is there. This may not be quite Bubba Hotep, but this is pretty close. I liked it. I thought I liked it for what it was. You know, you can't take this stuff too seriously. The CGI was good, but they were saving it up for the last scene there, as you can tell. Like anything else, kind of like a little bit better than Game of Thrones last scene. We'll just say it like that. I mean, it was. I mean, yeah, I thought that was cool. And then, you know, same old 90s kind of ending. So it wasn't that terrible. But yeah, thanks for exposing us to such things.
I pulled the pants down to this movie.
Hopefully.
I'll let you guys see it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Jay King, what you got on that?
It was beautifully bad, which I like my bad movies to be. I want corny, over the top. I want to be able to crack more jokes than they can. You know?
Right.
I want to be able to trash your movie that you made, but still enjoy it. Like, I keep talking about Prayer to Roller Boys, and the next time we get together, I'm gonna find Prayer to Roller Boys somewhere. In one of the dark recesses of the movie world, Prayer to Roller Boys exists on DVD or VHS, and we're gonna watch it because that was good bad. We talk about a gang of roller skating dope dealers in Southern California, who the leader has a blonde dyed mullet. He looked like John from the Garfield comic strip. And he was a leader of a
he honestly looked like what's the man? Keith Sutherland from
Lost Boys.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, he did. It's not quite on that level of Prayer to Roller Boys, but it's almost there. When you can sit around with your boys or your girls, whatever, and crack jokes on this movie about how terrible it is, yet still enjoy it, you're talking about good bad. I enjoyed it. It didn't take itself too seriously. It was just the amount of good ridiculousness that you need for a bad B movie.
Absolutely. All right, Chief, what you think on it?
Hello. It was a movie that
really, I had to watch it with somebody. Like if I had watched it alone, I wouldn't have got through it. But the fact that we watched it here and then we could make fun of the movie as we went along made the movie great again. That's right, fellas. I'm putting on my MAGA hat. But yeah, it was campy. It was silly. It was silly as hell. But it was like I said, it's one of those movies like you got to. I'm sure you out there and those listening that you got a movie if you smoke that you can watch when you're high. It makes the movie better. This movie was better with friends. So invite some people over, pour the drinks, and pretty much talk through it like we did. I don't even remember really much of the dialogue. We kind of made our dialogue along as the movie went along, and we clowned the movie. And sometimes movies are good just for that, clowning. I mean, we're a bunch of guys who like it quiet in the movie theater when we're watching a movie, but this wasn't that movie. So if you're looking for something for you and your boys or you and the folks to get together and clown for an hour and a half, however long it lasted, this is your movie.
Absolutely.
All right, Jace, wrap it up.
Okay.
On Jurassic Games.
All right. So, as we've all said, this movie is best enjoyed with friends. It does not take itself seriously, and neither should you. As soon as you go in there, when the guy comes in there with the cheap dinosaur raptor mask, you know what you're in for. So you're starting to like, okay, wait a minute. This is not a movie like she said. This isn't a movie to sit there and quietly watch. Just accept it. You know how every time you go to a movie, you see somebody who tries to come in there thinking they're funny, and then you're just like, all right, can you shut the heck up during the movie? This is the exact opposite. Everybody should just go in there expecting to make jokes during the movie, asking like they explained the CGI, like Jeff said in the review on loudesmoviefile.com. They explained the CGI real quick, and then you just go with the story, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is pretty bad, and you know what? They expect it to be that way. This is like on par with Starship Troopers of B-level movie. It even has a couple actors and actresses you actually remember from other shows, and you'd be like, wait, are you really slumming it like that in this movie? But whatever they got paid, they were totally worth it. This movie is enjoyable. You'll have a good time watching this movie. So that's where I got it.
All right, so we had some big news since our last show. Warner Brothers is back at it again. They have finally identified the next man who would be Batman. And it came down to Nicholas Hoult, who plays Beast in the current generation of the X-Men films, and Robert Pattinson, who Chief may remember fondly for his role as Edward in his all-time favorite movie, Fake Out, Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 2. So, fellas,
it was all a dream.
Right.
So Warner Brothers had their choice between Beast and Edward. They chose Edward. I like this casting choice because I think Pattinson's a really good actor. And when he is given good material to work with, he's very good. And I think he's going to make a really strong, younger Batman. But I want to hear what you guys think about this. And what do y'all think about Nicholas Hoult being the other guy? This is like when Paul Rudd and my boy 500 Days of Grace.
Josh Hartnett?
No, not Josh Hartnett.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Thank you. When they were vying for Ant-Man, and it was like, God. I'm this close to being Ant-Man, and they gave it to Paul Rudd.
Which they should have.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think that was the right move.
Different it was a different.
So, what do you guys think about this choice of the new Batman? Javon, you look like you're itching to go first. Go for it.
Gentlemen, I'm on the fence. People out there, I'm on the fence. I watched 2 of the 18 Twilights. It was like 5. It was 4 of them, right?
I don't know, honestly.
It was like 6.
I mean, because
I think it was like 8 too many. I don't know.
don't get me started on no goddamn Twilight.
No, please get started. Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Go.
No, man.
No, go ahead.
That's
please.
right. They already know, man. You know how I feel about that last trickery. That trickery, man.
What was that?
That exactly. It was just trickery, man. It was some witchcraft.
It was like, come on, man. Y'all really? We stuck with y'all for these last few films, and this is what you do?
Hey, it was better than what they had in the book where they didn't even do the fight. It was just over.
I mean, you pick me up at a bar, you take me home, you get me to the bedroom, you take off all your clothes, and then you tell me you're celibate. So we just laying in the bed naked at this point. Well, you know I'm celibate.
Well, better yet, you have nothing.
Right.
Smooth.
Eunuch. Like, what am I doing here? Why'd you bring me here? Why did we go to your house?
What is this about?
When I said, look, I'm just gonna go home, you could have said, hey, here's my number. You didn't have to bring me here to your apartment, get me naked, and tell me you celibate.
We had to go nowhere.
That's not fair. That is not right.
You had to show me your smooth undercarriage with nothing there.
Right.
You just wasted all of my time.
What was that movie with my man, Your Highness? When
Princess Bride?
No, just call Your Highness.
With, what's his name? Danny something.
The dude from the
Eastbound
Pineapple
and
Express.
Down.
And Eastbound, they did a movie, and one of the characters in it was like a little tiny dude. And when he took off his clothes, he had no genitalia.
Nothing. Yeah,
and I'm like, yo,
smooth as this tabletop.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's how they did you at the end of that movie, man. They got you home, undressed you, took you upstairs, nibbled on your ear, told you they loved you. You
got you hot and bothered.
Right. Got you in the bed, man. And you sit in the bed like, man, I don't get no harder than this. And they're like, hey, well, I'm celibate. What am I gonna do now? You know what I mean?
It showed you Ken doll crosses.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Thank you, Twilight. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Every time I think about Twilight, that's how I feel about it. This got me home, took me. Yeah, damn it.
Yeah. That, you know, with that said, I'm like, look, I only know Robert Pattinson from Twilight. And him playing dead-eyed, sunken-faced vampire guy, from that to Batman, and it's DC, so it's gonna be a school bus fire probably, but it's Batman, so we're gonna take the ride. What are you gonna do with it? Where you gonna go with it? What story you gonna tell?
I mean, how much does Robert Pattinson weigh?
Listen, I feel like if we were of age in, what was that, 89, 88, 89, we would have said the same thing about Michael Keaton, which people, I guess, still do.
Well, they did.
Well,
remember, they was like, what?
Michael Keaton was scrawny.
But he played a damn good Batman to me.
Hey,
so I'm like, I reserve my judgment. I reserve my judgment because I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I dig it.
Eric, okay.
So with the exception of Val Kilmer, I was correct.
Yeah.
Or George Clooney.
Yeah.
At least George Clooney could play half the character. You know what I mean? He's a damn good breast man. Who else?
You know what?
Bruce Wayne. I mean,
he's
a Bruce Wayne.
When I saw nipples on a bat suit.
But yeah,
that was
like,
yeah.
After that, well, the whole movie was quite.
Mr. Freeze's outfit, Bane is a mute.
I'm sorry. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze instead of Bane. That's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so but Robert Pattinson was Pattinson. He looks like he could be a young Bruce Wayne. But I mean, like remember that the movie where he's like in a limo?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like, all right, it looks like he could do that part of the Bruce Wayne. So then, did Christian Bale look like a tough Batman?
But he bulked up. Right after the machinist.
But you got
which is like crazy.
Say this dude has 2 years to really bulk up if you want him to be bulked up. I mean, all you need is a good story.
I was just about to say, because Zac Efron or something. I mean, short, but damn it.
Robert Pattinson is an inch taller than Christian Bale.
Okay, we're not arguing that his height.
He's 6'1".
I'm just arguing his body type. His body type, man.
And plus, with Pattinson, Chief, tell me this. If we at a bar and go down and we exchange words with somebody, And
you're telling me this is not Bruce Wayne right here?
Like,
let me see.
Man,
that's Bruce Wayne.
That motherfucker did my taxes last year.
That's what Bruce Wayne looks like. He gets sloshed and gets drunk. Or pretends to get drunk.
Listen, he looks like he could be a billionaire dude just being an asshole.
Worst vampire ever.
Okay, just think about that.
It took him 11 years to turn into a bat.
Tom
I saw that on Facebook. It's just hilarious.
It is.
And then he had that scene in the movie where he took off his shirt and he was gonna go there and excuse him.
Shimmer.
Yeah.
After that, I was done with that dude.
And
But
then,
now I'm like, I gotta reserve judgment because anybody that put on Batman's a different.
And then if
character.
you look closely at the screen when he's doing that scene,
Shimmer.
you'll see Tweety birds flying around his chest.
Shimmer.
Yeah, man. I'm not saying that he can't look like a businessman.
Yeah.
I'm saying
a young Bruce Wayne.
It looks brutal.
Okay. Is he gonna be Batman in the movie? So he'll be Bruce Wayne the whole time.
Christian Bale never really looked like Batman, and when he was dressed up in the Batman suit. Plus, he talked like this, which I hated. I mean, I know we love the Christopher Nolan movies, but I hated his Batman. I mean, I'm taking some marbles in the mouth while I'm talking his Batman voice.
Well, I give you that. How's Batman gonna talk like Batman though?
Oh no,
like Ben Affleck's version
with
the voice distortion.
Ben Affleck, man, that was a fat Batman.
Fat man,
right?
Wait,
drunk ass Batman.
I mean, like, no, he actually looked like he was working out. Come on.
He looked like
he looked like he was working out. He was a 4-year plus man working
pack of Duff beer and had it in. You drinking Duff? Yeah, he was drinking Duff beer.
I forgot to drink Duff.
I need a double shot of Jack.
He went to Springfield to get some beer. Alfred.
Hey. But
stop at the quickie mark.
Even though Ben Affleck's Batman made Batman versus Superman and the Justice League, Ben Affleck as Batman, I kept asking him, I kept waiting for him to ask, where's the nearest liquor store?
Bruce Wayne drinks the pain away, okay?
Marlboro's unfiltered.
You can't fight Penguin and Riddler and Joker and not need to sit back a couple.
I was expecting him to
remember he had already drank the winery away. So
they explained it
about that already.
You're right.
We'll see.
I just feel like with Zac Efron, that gives you a different element because
Zac Efron is small.
He's small. How tall is he?
I'm looking it up for you right now.
Yeah, he's little, but but I just say like the dude, but just the body. I just send him the body shape. That's all.
If Pattinson.
So what you're saying is you like Zac Efron's body?
What I'm saying is for Batman, I don't think it should be a skinny dude.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
All right, let me see here because I'm curious.
And I don't.
He's 5'8".
Nah, too small.
I mean, it's too little. I agree that he was little, but
he's like pint size. But he's still too tall to be Wolverine.
And with Bruce Wayne, he's also a playboy. I believe Zac Efron more so as a playboy.
You can't see Zac Efron or Robert Pattinson playing the pretty boy, dealing with
not looking at his whole role at Twilight.
Right.
He was like but
he was what, 18, 19, 20 or something like
you
that.
You think that goes away?
This dude right there that you just showed me looked like he worked next to me. He he wears Dockers. Like he has,
He's a movie star, man. He can pull it off.
I hope so.
Hey, hold on. What is this movie? What's the new Batman movie about? Hold on. Let's just talk about that for a second, for God's sake.
Batman.
That's because I think we've been talking about this Robert Pattinson shit, but we've been skipping over the whole bull of the whole thing, man.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, another Batman movie this quickly? Listen, man, you. God damn it, DC. I feel like.
I mean,
if I had I would
20 Jokers.
Pull my hair.
How many Jokers?
All right, so here's the question then.
Although I'm still gonna watch this Joker.
Who do you want to see this Robert Pattinson Batman face off against? Who's the villain you want to see in this movie? We're all going to assume we take Joker off the board.
Why? Why are we taking Joker off the board?
Because we've got the Jared Leto version. We've got the Joaquin Phoenix version. Oh man, we have
plus the Robert Pattinson Batman. I want to see that happen, or Jerome from freaking Gotham.
Yeah, that's the one they need to throw in. All right, so what villain do you want to see?
Honestly, a good Riddler. I want to see a modern day Riddler who's not like goofy. I want to see.
So don't cast Jim Carrey.
You cast older Jim Carrey, but as a super tech genius who's like really off, but really intelligent.
Like real Jim Carrey.
No,
like
real Jim Carrey. Without the green and the goofiness. Imagine a Riddler.
He needs the green.
He could do green, but on the outfit, you know what I mean? But not like a goofy question marks all over the place.
Come on, man.
If you were to do a Riddler that was a little more serious.
Why so serious?
He ain't got to be so serious to, you're right. He ain't got to be so serious to the point where you're like, oh, God. But to the point where he's like, you get it. He's really intelligent. He's the Riddler. But it's not corny.
That would be good.
What's that?
Dollmaker?
Oh, yeah.
That would actually mean, like, you want like a Batman where he has to be, like, a detective dude, like, him actually trying to, like, this guy's leaving.
Riddler is the best villain for a
young Batman.
Detective Batman.
Yeah. But that's what I'm going with that. Where Batman has to be a detective and solve this.
That's what they've already said.
But that's what the Christmas Nolan.
They're saying, like, this one's going to be a detective Batman. It's not going to be action fighting. It's literally going to be
and in
him
the
being
vein
a
of, you remember Die Hard
3?
Yeah,
with Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, where he's
Alfred.
playing on he's playing on everything, right?
Yeah.
If they if they would have added like the societal element of bombings, shootings, these kind of things, right? Not make it too dark, but I mean, if we're going down there, it's going to be. But to have the Riddler be that guy, like, I'm giving you, you have to solve the riddle.
All right. So, because we don't have to work too hard anymore in this age.
No.
So, I've picked up Riddler fan cast. I want to hear what you guys think about each one of these candidates for a possible Riddler in this film universe going off against Robert Pattinson. Hugh Laurie from House.
Love it.
Okay. Jim Parsons. All of these are just for Riddler. Jim Parsons, Big Bang Theory.
You can do it.
Yeah. Eddie Redmayne.
You can do it.
Nah. He's...
I don't know, man. He could probably do it.
Bill Skarsgård. He's the cat that plays Pennywise in It.
He could probably do it.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, never.
Man.
He's great in Kumar.
Right. I'm like, that would be the opposite of the not over the top.
That was a hard pass.
Really go like, they would do him like Jim Carrey.
Exactly.
Right.
And I worry they do that from Big Bang Theory too.
I
worry, but he's almost, you know what I'm saying?
He's eccentric, you know what? He's eccentric, like in Big Bang. He's eccentric enough so you could be like, he's kind of got that slightly like autistic. That's why he's kind of off. And that's why he sees puzzles that, like, why don't you idiots understand these puzzles? They're very easy. Perfect. So him doing that, just that little twist, if they don't overdo it, will work.
I'm sorry.
He's upset about Batman.
Yeah, I'm upset about this whole new Batman thing, man. I'm still, you guys are over here picking people and shit, and I'm just like,
he's like high level view. The whole
forest
situation
for the trees.
Right? Like why are we even having a new Bat? Like, yo.
Excuse me, it's called The Batman.
What happened to The Superman?
It's called The Contract.
The Contract.
Listen, Harry Carville.
The Superman made money.
The first one.
What? That was the only one.
The only one.
There really was no Superman. There was no Superman 2
sequel, which they messed up.
They needed. Yeah, we've said it before. They needed at least 3 more movies before Batman Superman.
But they were so pressed for Batman.
No, they were so pressed to catch the Avengers.
To catch up. That was Justice League together so fast.
Oh God! And then they ruined it. They ruined the damn thing. Even at the end of the thing with the Luther riding off on the boat, man. And then there's not gonna be none of that. Like they set it up to be something that's not going to be something now. Oh yeah, that drives me crazy.
And you know what's even worse? Now we're hitting the reset button on.
And then here's the reset button here. Now we're doing the Batman.
It's a soft reset since.
We're keeping
Wonder Woman and
Shazam.
Everybody else and Shazam. Everybody else, not so much.
And we still don't know about the Flash.
But the
No,
hardest two,
Flash is the trash.
the hardest two people were Superman. That's your hardest. Those
That's
are two
your
heavy hitters. Batman, Superman. So Aquaman is something new. Wonder Woman is something new.
Mm-hmm.
And Shazam is something new, right?
Yep.
So your hardest hitters was already established with Superman and Batman. They've always been there.
But nobody. I mean, people did not embrace Ben Affleck as Batman. That was, them not telling his story even midway through screwed him up. So he was shot in the behind the 8 ball. Long before.
They were shot with the two movies. They should have never done Batman vs Superman in the first place. But I'm just saying this is like, dude, they're killing me at this point. They're killing me like. And
isn't the Joker killing you though? For real?
The Joker, I'm not even gonna see the Joker movie. First of all, so he's not killing me. So this is the thing. I'm not gonna go see the Joker movies, but I gotta be compelled to go see Batman movies, which is pissing me off because I gotta go see Batman movies. I realized that. I'm not gonna go see a standalone Joker film. That joint, it looked like almost like it was
Charlie Chapman's.
Right, it looked like it was like
it looked like Johnny Depp's Charlie Chapman. I'm sorry, it really does. I'm still going to see it because I'm intrigued, but it still looks
you
like.
You gonna give him your money, though?
So I'm gonna use my Fandango card I got for my birthday. But
frequent movie gift card that somebody gives me on my birthday.
Right.
It looked like a theatrical
Oscar grab.
type. It was like
like
the Joker was in there just saying poems. Would it be? How it do? You know what I mean? Like he just had a cigarette in his hand and there was some dude playing the doom, 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 and he's just on stage.
See if you know what it looked like to me.
The smile on your left
same
side.
You're
trying to be
It looked like one of those bullshit Oscar pandering.
Yes.
Emotional story movies where guy gets picked on or creates an alter ego for himself.
3 billboards.
Yeah.
And the Joker.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at your face. You're just so mad. It's like,
dude, I'm digging what you're saying.
There's our last
Oscar pandering
garbage.
Yes. Because the trailer itself didn't inspire me to go see a movie. I felt like,
really?
Okay, that would work if this were a story separate from the Joker. Like if this was just some dude who decided
Arthur. If it was just a movie called Arthur.
Or James or whatever, right? Like
Bernie.
I'm some Bernie. I'm some guy that gets picked on through my life. I'm having a hard time of everything, and I just decide, you know what? Like falling down. Enough is enough, and I'm gonna spaz on the
That's
world.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Snap. I'm done.
But then you wouldn't get comic book fans to go see a Oscar pandering turd movie.
Well, you wouldn't get Chief.
I'm not going to see no Joker. The last few Jokers have been garbage. The Jared Leto Joker, he was like some kind of.
He's a rapper.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he really was. He had the VIP
rapper.
The jewels, the Joker with the jewels and stuff. He looked like Pastor Joker. He did the jewels. He was just kind of like.
Like TK. What's that dude? T3. What does that do with the rainbow hair and the?
Did anybody see the
Take 9? What's that?
I don't know. Little tattoo face, little chicken.
Did y'all see like the extended version of Suicide Squad?
Wait, why would I want to watch
the regular version was enough?
Why would I want to watch the extended version of the belly dancing enemy?
Margot Robbie?
Okay. Let's say this. The reason why is they
belly dance your way to hell.
Like they actually had like because I'm sorry. Like they actually had him like actually looking like the Joker with the suit on.
I had high hopes for him.
And it was like, why didn't y'all just cast that Joker? I mean, because he's like everything. But if you take out the gold chains and all that other shit, the tattoos, and literally put him in like the Joker, a top hat and stuff like that, where he's like him and Harley Quinn, where they actually had a scene where it's Joker and Harley Quinn, not Joker and Harley Quinn and the rapper. It's like, oh, y'all could have done that, and even that Joker had not been done. I mean, it's like because he was in their faces, like kind of crazy. It's like, y'all, all you need to do is that. You didn't need to do this bad rapper version. It's like. And then we don't want to know if we want to make him the villain of a sequel or just want to introduce him.
We'll figure it out. He's the jigger. like, yo, what are you doing?
But they tried to explain his story a little better. it helps that movie, but.
Because you lost, Jason. I don't even know why you watched the extended version. What were you doing? You bored?
First of all, why was there an extended version?
No, because again, like.
Are you talking about Attack on Arkham?
No,
yeah, I'll watch that.
No, the problem with all DC movies, I mean the later, in
Not
that
the
era,
animated ones.
No, in that era of DC movies, they made longer versions that had better stories. Then they decided to cut too much for the theatrical version. You're like even Batman and Superman. You're like, why are these dudes beefing? The extended version actually has us like, yo, Clark Kent does not like Batman. Bruce Wayne does not like Superman. Their story is on the cutting room floor that most people didn't see. Right. And it's like, when you see that, you're like, why didn't y'all release that damn movie?
There were things that they could have cut.
And the thing is, like, Avengers, Endgame proof. You make a 3-hour long good movie, people will watch it. Mm-hmm. It is almost the #1 movie in the world. Ever. But you guys decide, oh no, we need to have it shorter and make it crappier because people won't like it as much.
No, they just cut the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
guess what?
Let's have
Flashpoint.
Let's have 50.
The Flash thing that, when it came out. I'm like, there was no way no one would know that unless they were a comic fan. Like, 2, have they used it? Will they use it? No.
The
They won't.
The Zack Snyder would have used it, and that would have been garbage because they would have screwed it up. Now, the 40 minutes of Doomsday with the lasers blowing shit up, they could have cut most of that. Like, it was too much.
Usually when I turned it off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch this one.
So DC has now gotten to a formula. Like, at this point, they know the character, they're doing them right. But then these offshoot ones seem like they're doing the steps back, and that's the problem.
And the problem, this is the thing. So even at the end of Shazam, they brought in Superman. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Like that. This shirt is killing me, young. It's just, you don't understand, man. And Superman's my favorite character. But they keep like, I feel like I'll be dead by the time they come out with a Superman movie. I just want to see one. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, Chief. Now, if you Henry Cavill, you had it like, hey, we all thought, well, no, some of you guys thought Shazam was going to be a dumpster fire.
Yes,
it did look that way. The
totally
previews gave you that.
No, I said, hey, I'm excited for it. But there was also, if you were like Henry and you thought like Chief said, hey, this looks bad. I don't want to sign on to do a cameo for this movie. So, like, I want to actually have Superman 2. I want to go against Brainiac or somebody you haven't seen in a movie. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do a cameo that might be a movie 5 years down the road, but you guys haven't come up with a script because you don't know shit. You're still working on. You thought Ezra Miller was a good casting for Flash. So, what is that telling me? I'm like, if I'm looking at his contract, I'm like, yeah, I don't trust you guys. You should have already had 3 of these movies in it. I should be 3 movies in, but you don't have it.
It was 3 movies deep.
3 Superman movies deep.
Oh,
yeah.
Character development.
Right.
They didn't sign up for 3 Superman movies. They just signed a 3-movie package.
Yeah, because it's like, you think about it, like Chris Evans and all that. They had 9 movie deals. It wasn't 3. It was, hey, we will have you in 9 movies, and we aren't trying to have these spread over 10 years. We're going to have these like 10 years, 9 movies, done. Like, DC didn't come up with that. So it's like, hey, we're making stupid decisions. And then now you're like, okay, do you trust anybody outside of these core DC movies? Do you trust them to get them right? And the answer is no, I don't. Like,
well, that's their problem. They had no vision.
They wanted to catch Avengers, and then after that, they had nothing. It's like, so you brought the Justice League together. What do you do?
Would have said, look, we're gonna follow the most well-known or best-loved storyline from the DC universe involving Superman, Batman, our core characters, the Justice League, etc. And our off-shot movies are going to be just cracking up.
I'm cracking up because DC Warner Brothers refused to do anything like that. They didn't have that Kevin Feige. Yeah, it's like, and there are several, because DC always restarts its universe in the comic books. So there's several ways they could have gone, okay, here's how we announce the start of our new world.
Okay.
And all they needed to do was take any part of the reset that they've done so many times. They could have done New 52. They could have done post-Crisis. They
Except
could
for,
have used Crisis to start shake things up.
Superboy punching the freaking.
Okay,
that's
but it
Infinite
wasn't
Crisis.
okay. But wasn't Jeff Johns,
Wait, let's
wasn't
not-
Jeff Johns always listed as a producer in
Supposedly.
any one of these DC movies? He reset Green Lantern,
But
Flash.
Stan Lee's listed as an executive producer on the Marvel Studios films. And we
But
know
at least
Stan is
they,
not going.
They at least said, "Hey, we're
Well, wait
using
a
his starting position." Like they used his characters. Like
What I'm saying is, Stan Lee wasn't doing anything with these Marvel Studio films
But-
outside of.
okay.
Oh, cool, that's nice.
But one there, I thought there was talk that it's like when they said, "Hey, Jeff Johns is being put in charge of DC's
I don't get the
film."
sense that DC Warner Brothers is doing anything outside of, hey, this is the plan. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna pass that plan on to Javon, and then I'm gonna pass it on to Chief, and then I'm gonna pass it to Gunner, and then I'm gonna let you take a pass at it, and then I'm gonna shake everything up and do something different. And if Javon was Jeff Johns, that vision of the movie has been diluted, distorted for so many other visions, and what we get is what we see on the big screen, i.e. Green Lantern, where Jeff Johns would never have written a story like that.
Well, the man who can overcome great fear can't overcome any fear. Yeah, that was good.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really terrible.
Damn you, Joe.
That was not my fault. I didn't green like that movie.
Now, hey.
Ew.
Now,
But yeah, I mean, but to answer your question, they just need to take a starting point, and they need to be like, great, Avengers is done. They're number one top dog. We won't ever catch them. They're about to start the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. We need to stop them from being number two. And how do we do that? All right, we just wipe them out. We just go, all right, forget everything that happened before. We're just going to do a flashpoint and just take the big eraser. Ha, all that stuff that happened, fake, psych. No, it didn't happen for real. Here's our brand new universe.
If you do that, Lonnie will be mad because it'll be just like another Breaking Dawn too.
But they need to reboot, and they just need to
They
fix.
need to do
They need
that.
to wipe it clean.
or take it. Look what they're doing with Brightburn, and then I don't know if you guys seen
Not yet.
Brightburn.
I heard it was garbage though.
Most likely,
Yeah.
but I'm intrigued by the Elseworld-ish
Heard it was
take,
pure
right?
cut.
But they did introduce other heroes as villains. Is not to totally spoil it, but they kind of like cameoed other heroes as villains at the way end of the movie, right?
That seems like a
Post-credit scene,
real spoiler. Actually,
It's a post-credit scene.
it seems like a real spoiler.
But
I'm gonna tell you what happened in the post credits.
We all say we haven't seen the movie. But here's
I'm
the
just saying they're teasing characters. I'm not saying who and what and how.
I think
whatever.
that's enough.
But in any case, they're teasing characters, and so I'm wondering if that's a Elseworld jump-off point or something, or a Flashpoint residue or something. That
They
can
just need to
from.
jump off and say,
That's
we
what I'm
messed up.
suggesting.
And we're gonna keep Gal Gadot as a Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
How many movie deals do they
and
have?
all this.
And then the Gal Gadot thing. Like,
What?
so they push back Wonder Woman, like.
why would you do that?
They're
they
getting
push
it
back
right.
their
They're
heavy
getting
Dude,
it right.
Are they while they're pushing this back? So Wonder Woman could have came out
For Joker.
this year, right?
Really
No,
could.
it's set for
Or
next
2020.
year. Yeah.
Wait, it's coming out 2020, but it could have came out
It's coming out this
2019.
year.
They pushed it back.
Nah, man, it's going to.
Which year? When is it supposed to come out?
It was supposed to come out 2019.
So
and it was supposed to
so
go.
I'm right.
It was supposed to go kind of. They thought they were going to go Wonder Woman against Captain
Oh,
Marvel.
all right. Well, here's my problem with this. So okay,
was
so
stupid.
it could have came out 2019. They pushed it back to 2020.
Right.
But are they working on a new one? See, what I'm saying is this. So
Where's your
while
3-movie deal?
right, so while this has been finished since it could have came out in 2019, they should already be working on the new Wonder
They
Woman.
don't have another vision. They don't, I mean, like Jeff was saying, like
But,
they don't have a vision.
but I'm saying they should be. So by the time this one drops, the other Wonder Woman isn't going to be that far behind. We've already waited 2 years. Like DC is just on some dumb shit. We've already waited 2 years.
Really?
Like that's what I'm saying. I don't want another Batman. I don't want to see Batman the Detective. That is just pissing me off every time I think about Batman the Detective. It's a problem.
I'm very afraid right now.
Jason didn't have anything to do with it, Chief.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't.
I didn't do it.
Okay,
I did
I'm
not
just
green
saying,
light
man.
it.
I'm just saying.
You know what's gonna happen?
Another
Marvel.
Joker movie?
Another-
scoot back
another
Wonder
D-
Woman and do a
another
Riddler
DC
movie.
done, while
Hey, no.
Marvel's gonna
Penguin
put
is the
out-
way to go.
Marvel's got how many movies lined up between now
Right. After Far
and
From Home, they already know at least the next 5 movies.
Between now and next summer?
No, they've got their next 2 or 5 years worth of movies mapped out already.
Do you know what they are?
No, they have made a point not to announce anything until after Far From Home.
They've got 9 movies lined up.
But they have them planned.
And that's what I'm saying. So if I'm correct, Wonder Woman should already been worked on. They should already been working on the new Wonder Woman. They should have paid my dude Superman some money.
In fairness, they did announce a huge plan of like 10 films.
Who?
DC Warner Brothers. They announced.
I'm sorry, and all
10
Batman
films. No, this is a while ago. So they had like a Green Lanterns movie, a Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Booster Gold movie.
What?
Yeah.
No.
That guy.
No. Think okay. Think about how Booster Gold's story. Like, he's a future. Again, he's pointing at Booster Gold.
Don't hate on Booster.
Booster Gold is literally a future.
Is Blue Beetle going to be in it?
No,
it was gonna be both of them.
Remember, he's a dude from the future seeking fame.
A reality star.
Come on. That's
a reality star superhero.
But you already got the comic relief with the audience already with the
Flash
Shazam movie.
So are we talking? We don't want comic
so why do we
relief?
need more?
So
DC is dying. They should
is
be using
Shazam
the
coming
same gimmick twice. Is what I'm saying. You know?
So Shazam is coming back out. Is Superman going to make a cameo?
Who? What? Who? Super? Huh?
Yeah.
We don't do that.
So they had a Man of Steel planned, a Cyborg movie planned, Green Lanterns movie planned. It was 10 films they announced. Cyborg standalone, and all of this stuff didn't come to pass. And then they decided, let's not announce any of our future projects. We're just gonna play it by ear.
Which means they have no faith in
They've got a Suicide Squad movie. They've got a Suicide Squad movie coming out by James Gunn.
So well.
Yes.
James Gunn is fixing this one.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
James Gunn.
I mean,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Why can't James Gunn fix the movies that's currently...
Why can't James Gunn just take over the entire DC
universe? Because he decided, I like that Marvel paycheck better.
Marvel figured out, hey, Disney said, hey, all right, is this crap blowing down finally? All right, let's get him back. Because everybody said no and told us to go F ourselves. Like,
hey, Booster Gold is going to be the world's greatest wrestler adapted to a movie. Nah,
Booster Gold, yeah.
Booster Gold.
That's not it right
Booster Gold would make... You know what? If Booster Gold was made by Marvel Studios, it would be a movie everybody would say was great. But because DC has this stigma with their films right now, people are like, nah.
No, you know
also,
what it is?
Booster Gold was a very boring read.
Okay,
it's not just that.
Booster Gold has like one, like there's one storyline where he's basically trying to correct the timeline, and you could actually, if you do, especially with how screwed up DC is right now, you can literally have Booster Gold be the one who corrects some of this stuff.
52 pickup.
It's literally like you can literally say, hey, because Flash saw this crap. Here's how we stop this from happening. So that basically knocks out the whole Flashpoint future thing. So that's explained away. That's our Days of Future Past. Like Booster Gold literally comes in there, corrects it. Him and Ted Cord do their thing.
I think this too.
They're not gonna do that.
They're not, right?
They're not gonna do it.
I feel like this with Marvel, they started with their most bankable and well-known properties, putting them in the forefront.
They didn't.
No, they
did not.
Supposedly,
Iron Man had a cartoon
according to
in
the
the
Lies,
70s, dude.
In the
according to the Lies brothers, Iron Man was not
very popular with the populace, despite.
Wait. What I'm
my
saying.
dad, our parents,
What I'm
everyone
saying.
was like, "Yo, there's Iron Man."
In 2008, nobody was like, "Oh, Iron Man." Nobody was like that. They were all about Spider-Man and the X-Men because of their movies and the cartoon shows from the 90s.
Iron Man had a 90s cartoon.
Iron Man had a 90s cartoon, but nobody's tripping on that cartoon. But what I'm saying is, there was X-Men, there was Spider-Man, then there was Captain America, Iron Man, Thor.
Was being established. The brand was being
but they
established.
weren't their most bankable guys.
I mean, it turned out to be. I don't know.
But
who
he
did.
totally
Well, here's
did.
the thing
All I
about
But
know
it.
nobody
is
saw
pretty
that
popular
coming.
then,
Here's the thing about it. Iron Man, despite what you're telling me, like I said, Iron Man
His
had a
comic book
cartoon.
sales were piss poor.
Comic book sales.
But that's
Iron
all
Man
everybody knew at that point.
He had a cartoon.
He had
in
a
the
cartoon,
70s,
but he had one
80s,
in the 90s.
In the 90s.
That went 2
And
seasons.
They kept making
Iron
these
Man.
cartoons,
We
guys.
knew
I keep
Iron
telling you.
Man.
They were
That's the thing
popular.
about
We do, but you're in the
Toys.
loop. You're looking at it from the
No,
loop perspective.
I'm not even looking at it from the loop perspective. Like Gunnar said, my dad knew about it. My 5-year-old was like, Daddy, I want to see Iron Man. Because she
the
saw
commercials
the
look cool?
The cartoon. There was a cartoon.
They were familiar with. I'm
very
telling you, the
popular
public was
in the
familiar
90s
with Iron
to
Man.
the 2000s, right? So
I feel like we should get my wife, who represents the general population, if she knew about Iron Man before these movies.
Mhm.
And if she says yes,
But that's the thing about it. A lot of people didn't know about, let's say,
The X-Men.
Black Panther, or et cetera. But the thing is, the brand was established and created, right? The thing about Marvel is they established the meat of their brand first, which allowed them to expand to Iron Man, who was still popular. People wanted to see it. So what you had was a brand establishing itself before it branched out into the other properties that weren't as well known, like let's say Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, because folks like us know who they are. The average person who just goes to see the Marvel movies because they're loud, explosive, and fun, they don't know who those characters are, but they're like, hell, it's a Marvel movie, I want to go see it. If I don't know, with DC Comics, outside of Superman, Batman, most folks don't know that Wonder Woman was a DC product, but a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
That Wonder Woman was a DC product. DC should have established the meat of their brand first. And like I keep saying, in the climate of the culture we're in, that's another thing that benefits you too, is to strike where the iron's hot and tackle the most pertinent issues of the day. I keep saying Spider Jerusalem, a movie about a superhero journalist. He's not necessarily a superhero, but he's you read it, you know. He's
okay. Just to play devil's advocate, you're saying use a unfamiliar character that only diehard comic book fans know about to try and relaunch your brand when you say Booster Gold is a long shot.
I say that because of this. Booster Gold is a cape-wearing superhero that has powers we don't give a damn about. Whereas Spider Jerusalem, you can pump out, hear me out, big brand, DC, right? Spider
Which
Jerusalem,
we hate.
Well, not
I don't know.
Unlike
I don't know about
Marvel,
either one of them.
Right.
No, Booster Gold or Spider Jerusalem. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Forget freaking Cyborg and throw in like Green Lantern, a real one, a black one maybe. I don't know, or even the girl. I don't care. Just get the core freaking
You
five.
need the core to
But
Justice
that's
League.
what I'm saying.
That's all I care.
Establish
Like,
your
how
core.
hard is
That's
that?
what I've been saying.
You know what
You
I'm saying?
establish the core. But if you were to go on that route where you're going to introduce one of these offshot characters that people aren't that familiar with, a Spider Jerusalem in the time now where freedom of the press.
Javon is really trying to be the producer on this.
I'm like,
Spider-Man
movie.
movie.
He wants to sell Spider Jerusalem.
Well, because you know why? It's current.
It is current. That's a TV show.
That's
what they should put on DC Universe.
Well, there you go.
That's where he plays Krypton. Right?
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Where
I'm
you
watching
have-
Krypton. It hasn't been horrible.
It hasn't been. It's not bad. Where you have a character that you can do with the political climate, the culture of the political climate right now. You can just pull from the headlines. I'm exposing this. I'm exposing that with the Spider Jerusalem story, and people might get behind that.
But wouldn't that be a polarizing thing?
DC Universe.
You need
This-
it.
this is a TV show.
We're already polarized because it's DC. Then you put polarizing political issues in it. Yeah. I mean,
Like
think about
Supergirl?
think about
Right.
think about how many people.
Hold up. I have to tell Chief that I did complete my assignment. And I did finish watching Supergirl. And before we wrap this up, because we got another movie we're going to. So Supergirl's season finale was special.
Oh yeah.
I
I haven't
mean,
gotten to it yet.
the grass absorption.
Oh,
Epic.
you were talking about that?
Yeah, he didn't see that.
Epic.
That's why I didn't watch that first.
Epic.
So I finally watched the finale of Arrow, and I'm like, cool, Monitor's here. Cool.
Yeah, everything before then was trash.
And then, that and everything after that was trash. I just needed Oliver and a Monitor there. Cool, next. I didn't need this extended crying scene goodbye and then the flash forward when she. Why the hell does the Monitor care about Felicity Smoke?
Because everyone in the Arrowverse cares about Felicity Smoke.
Yeah, that was Felicity's last episode.
Yeah. Can that multiverse die?
No.
We have
Can that one universe die and then have like
it's the Felicity verse. So, but yes. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was funny, man. You know, she was doing the Crouching Tiger from the blast, as opposed to just doing a doom. Hi, I'm on the other side of the room now, punching you out, Lex.
Lex, I told you about that.
You did.
I'm like, why remember?
But dude, why didn't she get close?
Was shooting
yeah.
at her. She's dodging the shots.
And she's playing Neo.
Right.
Watch this.
Right. And I'm like, yo, why don't you just move to the screen, pluck him in his temple, knock him out, it's done.
Also, why did she watch Lex fall to the ground?
Dude, listen.
And she's supposed to be a hero. And she was like, I guess I can't save you now, Lex. I was like, Supergirl, really?
Dude,
she watched him like she was helpless to catch him.
The suit was very heavy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I wonder if it's going to be renewed.
It is. It's already been renewed.
Has it already been renewed?
Yeah, it's gonna be renewed, and it's gonna be on the new Sunday World's Finest 2-hour block. Supergirl and Batwoman on Sundays.
Charm didn't make it. Oh,
it's moved to Thursdays and Fridays. All right, well, that censored episode is brought to you by Zima. I really wish you could have heard what Javon was asking us, but anyway.
Ron went blue, and we decided to take a look.
What happens when we're all together in the same place? So, fellas, thank y'all for being here with me. And audience, thank you for making it through this episode with us and all of our friends' degrees of sobriety. This episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.